it's time for the ACME News with your ACME News anchor, Rich Keith.
There's the light. I'm Rich Keith. This week's top story. The NAACP is accusing Wells Fargo and HSBC of forcing blacks into subprime mortgages, while whites with identical qualifications got lower rates, which makes sense when you see what HSBC stands for. Nice quiet opener. All right. Cool. In national news, the U.S. Army fired 11 gay soldiers for violating the military's policy that gay service members must keep their sexuality hidden. But was Private Anal Manworthy really hiding anything? His code name was Cock Gobbler. No? All right. I was going to go with hands, and then I was like, strong K sound. All right, next time hands for you. In other national news, Republican National Committee Chair Michael Steele is once again under fire for saying that abortion should be an individual choice. In a quick response, Steele said he is vehemently pro-life and that when he said an individual choice, the individual he was referring to is this guy. In religious news, a number of states are considering a repeal on blue laws that ban the sale of alcohol on Sundays to help increase tax revenues during these hard economic times. Here to comment on the story is Texas Reverend Dale Hansen.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Welcome, Reverend.
Praise be, praise be.
Praise be indeed.
I have no chair. I
noticed that.
stand.
Yes. I don't want you to feel alone.
And it's better for me to work the pulpit, friends, to work the pulpit.
Should I get on my knees?
I'm not Catholic, boy. All right. I'm Baptist. We do things crazy too. Politicians in Texas have proposing a bill that would allow liquor to be sold on Sundays. The Bible tells us, friend, in Deuteronomy 32:33, that intoxicating wine is like poison of the serpents, like the cruel venom of asps.
What?
And the only good place for wine and liquor is down at Nell's Barbecue Grill Emporium and Liquor Showroom. Come on down, we got barbecue. We also got some Irish whiskey. We got some Russian vodkas. We got some Mexican tequila. We even got 30
Okay, Reverend, you know,
imported
Reverend.
and domestic.
Reverend, I would think...
We're located at 770.
Reverend,
Yes.
I would think after your crazy little sermon there that maybe you wouldn't approve of such things.
Oh, you silly little sinner. The Bible also states in Ecclesiastes 10:19, a feast is made for laughter and the wine makes us merry. Praise be! Come on down to Reverend Dale.
Reverend Dale, everybody. And yes, I'm totally wearing jeans down there. Oh, that's that story. Sorry. Got flushed by being on my knees that close to him. Yes. In local news, 7 employees of a state-run home for the mentally disabled have been suspended for starting a fight club between the facility's mentally handicapped residents. Which is dumb, because everyone knows the first rule of Retard Fight Club. You don't talk about Retard Fight Club. A photograph was discovered. That's all right. Corky's back, everybody. A photograph was discovered this past week, believed to be Abraham Lincoln in front of the White House, and could be the last image taken of him before he was assassinated in 1865. More with that story now is Ed Ackerman, ACME's historian. Ed, do you have a chair? Yeah. Bring a chair. Paul Durso with a chair, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Rich?
What's up, Ed?
Hey, listen, okay. Yes, this picture is very intriguing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But what you got to realize is the fact that this picture shown here, close up, is actually the first crack deal
What?
that went down in front of the White House.
No, Ed, I don't think Abraham Lincoln is dealing crack.
Yes, he was, Rich. A picture says 1,000 words.
Okay, yeah, but they could be talking about slavery or the Civil War or tea.
They could be. Or they could be talking about how slaves used to smuggle crack through the Underground Railroad.
What are you talking about?
Uh-huh. Rich, check out the homie all the way over to the left there. See him?
Yeah.
It's J-Dog, Rich. That's J-Dog, yes. He's what they call lookouts in the underworld. He's making sure that the block ain't hot.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. And see the guy next to Lincoln there? That's Clucky. Uh-huh. And that dude right there, Clucky, he's the drop, all right? Him and Little Trey over on the other side. Little Trey's, it's the homeboy with the hat on, okay? They're there for the drop, so in case Lincoln gets jacked by that homeboy that he's dealing crack to, Clucky and Little Trey could pull out their full fives and bang, 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 pop cats all day long.
Really? Clucky and Little Trey? Uh-huh. And crack didn't hit the streets until like the 1980s. This picture was taken 120 years before the advent of crack cocaine.
Huh. Opium?
Could have been opium.
Opium. This is a picture of the first opium deal going down in front of the White House.
Opium from the White House. Ed Ackerman, everybody. It feels empty now. In historical news, this week, a watchmaker was able to open Abraham Lincoln's pocket watch, which had several messages engraved in it from a man named J. Dillon. One read, "Fort Sumter was attacked by the rebels." Another read, "Thank God we have a government." But the last was most shocking. "How's your beard? Not the one on your face. I'm so gay for you, J. Dillon." In sport, I like puns. Okay. In sports news, high school sophomore Alyssa Rainsma was the first woman to compete in her school's all-male wrestling league. Her opponent said it was, quote, "the most awesome wrestling match in history, and I totally wish I'd worn a cup." Don't Google high school wrestling boners, that's all I'm saying. For one good picture, you go through a lot of weird stuff. This week, Race to Witch Mountain opened in theaters nationwide. I think I know someone in that movie. Our own Mark Danon is outside a local theater getting some initial moviegoer reactions. Mark?
That's right, Rich. I'm actually outside Grauman's Chinese Theater. And we're going to grab somebody here and get some comments on how they thought of the movie. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hey, Chad, right? Hey, man.
No, I'm not Chad, actually.
Oh, I thought you were somebody else.
Okay. No, sir.
Tim! You're Tim.
No, I'm Mark Danon with ACME News. I just had a quick question.
I don't know.
No, you don't. Sir, please, I just...
My dentist! You are my dentist.
I'm not your dentist. No,
All right. I don't know you. Why do you keep trying to talk to me, asswipe?
Oh. No, Rich, No, sir, I just had a quick question I wanted to ask you about the...
Ben Stiller.
Yes, I'm Ben Stiller. I am Ben Stiller, and I want to ask you a question, what you thought about this movie, huh?
Shoot.
Yeah, what'd you think about it?
I gotta tell you, it was way better than that Zoolander garbage.
Yeah, you're right. Back to you, Rich.
Ben Stiller, ladies and gentlemen. In even more national news, a top Homeland Security official told a House panel Thursday that Mexican drug cartels are one of the biggest threats to the United States, adding, "Unless you like getting high, then they're awesome." And finally tonight, yes, a canny chimpanzee who calmly collected a stash of rocks and then hurled them at zoo visitors in fits of rage has confirmed that apes can plan ahead just like humans. The incident also confirms my suspicion that apes are assholes. And I'm a sucker for an asshole. All right, I'm Rich Keith. That's the world I see. Good night, everyone.